everybody, welcome back to Crochet by Landry. Today we are going to be making little crochet monsters. So I thought it'd be something fun to make now that the weather is starting to get nice and we're all starting to spend a little bit more time outside. So grab your Red Heart Super Saver yarn, your pattern off of yarnspirations.com if you're going to follow along with me. I'll put the link down below, and once you get your supplies, let's get started. I thought it'd be fun today to make some crocheted little monsters just for something fun to do. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a 5.5 millimeter hook, your scissors, a yarn needle. The yarn you're going to use is Red Heart Super Saver, and you can use whatever color you want your monster to be. And you're also going to need some felt for the face. So, and if you want to follow along with me, you can also get the pattern off of yarnspirations.com. I'll put the link down below. Once you get your supplies, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to begin by making a magic ring, and we're going to do that by placing the end of your yarn over your 3 fingers here, but we're only going to use the 2 fingers here. So, and then wrap it around until you've made an X on the inside. And then you're going to flip it over. And then I'm going to take my hook, place it under the first one, and I'm going to grab the second one. And when I start pulling, I'm just going to twist it, and then I'm going to reach back around and grab that same strand of yarn I grabbed before. And then I'm going to pull it through the loop that I've created on my hook. And that's my first chain. I'm going to chain one more and make 2. And now what we're going to do is we are going to make 8 half double crochets in the magic ring. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. That's 3 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. So we need to make 8 of those. So that was 1. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now to tighten your ring here, what you're going to do is you're just going to pull that short tail. Just pull it until your circle starts to get smaller. There we go. And now what you're going to do is you're going to join with a slip stitch to the top of your chain 2 that you made. So just join with a slip stitch. If you have to find it, count back 8 stitches, and it should be right here. You're just going to join with a slip stitch to the top of that chain 2 that you made. And you're going to chain 2 again to begin the next round. And now what you're going to do is you're going to put 2 half double crochets in each stitch all the way around. And from here on out, your chain 2 counts as a stitch. So you're only going to put 1 half double crochet in that first one, because again, the chain 2 counts as a stitch. And then you're just going to put 2 in the next one. Okay, and then 2 in every stitch after that. Once you've gone all the way around, join with a slip stitch to the top of the chain 2, and I will meet you there. I just finished round 2, so we're going to start round 3 by chaining 2, and then you're going to put 1 half double crochet in that same stitch that you joined in. And then you're going to put 1 in the stitch after that. And then you're going to increase in the next one, which means putting 2 half double crochets in 1 stitch. And then 1 in the stitch after that. So you're just going to repeat that all the way around to get back to the beginning. And it's just put 2 in 1. So 2 half double crochets, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, all the way to the beginning. And you should end up with 27 stitches by the end of round 3. So let's start round 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to chain 2 to begin. And what we're going to do now is we're going to put a half double crochet in that stitch where we joined our yarn. Then you're going to put a half double crochet in then each of the next 2 stitches. Okay. And that's our pattern. So it's increase, 1 and 2, and then 1 half double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. So that's our pattern for this round is 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. So repeat that all the way around and you should have 36 stitches by the end of round 4. Okay, so that's the end of round 4. Your piece should look something like this. And what we're going to do now is we're going to chain 2 to begin. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to put 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way around until we get back to where we started. Like I said, 1 stitch in each. And you're going to keep repeating round 5 until your project reaches approximately 5.5 inches tall or 14 centimeters tall. So once you've reached about 5.5 inches tall, I will meet up with you and we will move on and finish off our monster together. All right, so my piece has reached about 5 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fasten off now just by chaining 1. And then I'm going to trim my yarn. Now it doesn't have to be very long. Just pull the tail through and then you can just probably leave it on the inside of your project because we're going to make the bottom part that's going to go so our monster can stand up. Let's put that to the side for now. And we're going to create another magic ring. We're going to do the base of our monster. So make another magic ring. Okay, and then we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to do another 8 half double crochets inside that magic ring. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then again, pull your tail till your circle gets smaller. And then slip stitch to that chain 2. And chain 2 to begin your next round. And you're going to put 2 half double crochets in each stitch around. And you're just going to repeat rows from your pattern. You're going to repeat rows 1 to 4 to make the base. Once you've completed rows 1 to 4, I will meet up with you and we will finish off our monster together. So this is what your base should look like once you've completed rounds 1 to 4. And you're just going to fasten off and trim your end. And now leave a little bit of a tail so you have some for sewing. And pull your yarn tail all the way through. I wouldn't worry about weaving in your ends because they'll be on the inside of your monster, so they'll be hidden. And then what you want to do is cut out some eyes and a mouth, or however you want your face to look on your monster, and grab some glue, craft glue, glue gun, whatever you have on hand. And we're going to glue the face to our monster after we've stuffed him and sewed the base in its spot. So grab your yarn needle and feed the end through. What you're going to do is stick that end in there, and then you're going to stick this on top like this. And we're just going to start sewing as best as we can. And you're just going to go in through one side and out through the other. And you're just going to go all the way around, but leave a little bit of a space towards the end. So that way you can stuff your monster before you close him up. So you're just going to go all the way around. And once you get close to the end, I will meet you there and we will stuff and finish off our monster together. So I'm close to the end and I've got a bit of a hole, so I'm just going to start putting in some stuffing. And the stuffing I have here is just polyester fiber fill. But you can stuff your monster with old cut up socks, old cut up rags, or old material if you sew. Really whatever you have on hand if you don't have fiber fill. And you just want to stuff him just enough, but not too much so he can still stand up. I think that's good. I'm just going to finish off sewing. Just finish off your monster, close him off completely. Don't forget to weave in your end and try to knot it in place as best as you can. Okay, and once you get close to the end, I'm just going to, my needle is stuck here. There we go. Like that, and I'm just going to pull this end through here. Kind of makes a little knot, sort of. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to weave the end in and pull it out through a spot on the monster and trim it so it disappears. And then I'm going to glue on the face to my monster here. So I kind of want to put them there. I'm just going to grab my glue gun. And we're going to carefully glue this in place. Try not to glue your fingers because that will be very hot. So just put on a little bit of glue on the back of your little bit of glue on the back so you can glue the pieces into place. Again, try not to glue your fingers if you are using a hot glue gun, because it can burn. Okay. Okay, just the last finishing touch. Okay, and there we have it. We've created our crocheted little monster. You can make them in all sorts of different colors. And that's it. And that's it for today, everybody. We made a crocheted monster to just have around the house, or if you have kids, kids can play with it too. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you next week for more crochet fun.